Okay, I've got a Wheel Horse lawn tractor here that after being stored all winter will not start. So I'm troubleshooting it and I've determined that there's no spark. As you can see, I took the shrouding off in order to troubleshoot the coil area and to see what might be causing the problem. So let me show you what happens when I try to start it with the spark plug grounded. As you can see, there's no spark, and I suspected an electrical problem because it seems like it's getting plenty of gas. So what I did was, in order to troubleshoot the coil, you first have to eliminate the possibility of the kill wire causing the problem. So over here, as you can see underneath the coil, you've got this kill wire. And the purpose of the kill wire is simply to kill the engine. So I'm going to disconnect that. Actually, I've done this earlier, so it was actually required pliers to disconnect. But for now, I'm going to disconnect it to show you what I did. All right. So now I've disconnected the kill wire, and let's test the spark plug wire again. Again to see whether it fires. Aha! So as you can see, the spark plug is firing. So it must be in the kill switch or the kill switch circuit that's causing my problem. Again, this is the kill wire that basically what it does is it ground. If there's in order to kill the engine, it simply grounds between that contact point underneath the coil and the ground in order to kill the engine. Okay, so now I've got my multimeter here. Okay, and I can start diagnosing the kill wire. Okay, so I put it on resistance here. I'm just checking continuity. I don't know if I can do this with one hand. Continuity from that side to, I'm going to check it to ground, just to tell you what. Check it to ground on this side. To the negative battery terminal. There. And I'm getting continuity. Now, the fact that I'm getting continuity between the kill wire and ground, okay, I'm going to check continuity of the kill wire to ground, because if the kill wire is grounded, then it will prevent the coil from doing its job and therefore prevent the spark plug from firing. So since I see that when it's plugged in, it must be grounded, but I'm going to verify that. So with I got my multimeter out here. With one end of the multimeter, I'm going to probe the kill wire. With the other end of the multimeter, I have running through this alligator clip to the negative side of the batteries. And as you can see, when I probe this, it shows that there's continuity. In other words, the kill wire is in fact grounded, which is what must be preventing it from starting, because the kill wire is not supposed to be grounded. The first switch I'm going to check is the Deadman Switch under the seat. It's just a simple little switch here which verifies that somebody's sitting on the seat. So underneath here you can see I disconnected the two spade connections, and so I'm going to check continuity across these two posts, and while activating the switch I should see a change in continuity. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but meter hooked up, of course. Now I'm going to reach up and press the switch, and you'll have to trust me on this, but the switch, when the switch is depressed, I've got zero resistance. So in other words, I got continuity when the switch is depressed. So I just verified that that switch is good. Now, while I'm at it, I think what I'm going to do is bypass. I'm going to try to bypass the, just in order to verify, I'm going to bypass the switch just to make certain, and then I'm going to go to see whether that solves our problem up front. Okay, so I'm bypassing, so I'm basically, it now thinks that somebody's sitting on the seat, so I'm making that connection. Alright, now I'm going to go up to the front again, and I'm going to see whether I have continuity now from kill switch to ground, because remember, when we have continuity from the kill switch to ground, that kills the engine, so that's a bad thing. So let's hope that right now that we don't have that continuity. So I'm going to have trouble holding this, but check from there to there. Oop, I still have continuity. So so that means that the Deadman switch in the seat is not what's causing this problem. Okay, so after determining that the kill switch on the seat is not the source of the problem, I figured I'd go to the manual. And according to the manual, if you look at the green wire coming from the magneto, it goes through a relay. You know, there's even a relay on this machine, but it goes through a kill relay. So I figure maybe that's why the green wire is grounded, if that relay is having a problem. And so in order to figure out what that relay looks like, I went to the parts diagram, and it looks like item 25 is a relay. So I'm going to go look for that. Looks like it should be in the key switch area. So let's go look at where the relay is. And after searching for it, I found that it's actually down there. Now, yeah, so you can see, I think you can see it. So what I have to do, it looks like I got to remove the battery in order to get to it, which is unfortunate because just yesterday I installed the battery after it had been stored all winter. So, alright, so I'm going to remove the battery and troubleshoot that relay. I just got an idea that I want to verify that this kill wire is not sending me down a wild goose chase. So I figured theoretically the engine should be able to run with this kill wire disconnected, and I'll just have to use a screwdriver, or I might have to use a screwdriver or something in order to kill the engine. But so what I've done is I reinstalled the spark plug, turned on the gas and everything. So let's see if it starts. This will be the first time it starts. If it starts, it'll be the first time this year. But again, the kill wire is disconnected because I think that that's the source of my problem. So let's see. Okay, that verifies that the kill wire is the problem, and I'd need to look into that relay because somehow that relay is grounding the green wire, which is in turn grounding the kill wire. This is kind of interesting. As I go to disconnect the battery, I hear that relay, that's my suspect relay, clicks on and off. So that's not something I've ever heard before. See it? Hear it? And so I suspect that that confirms there's something wrong with the relay. Okay, so I went to disconnect the battery, and I noticed that the relay was kicking in and out. So I thought, well, before I go through all the trouble of troubleshooting the relay, which I really think is the problem, I'm going to come back here and see whether maybe just causing it to kick in and out has fixed or temporarily fixed the problem. So anyway, so I'm going to do my continuity test again between the kill wire, and I've got the other end hooked up to the ground, and as you can see, I've got no continuity. So that to me means that the relay is now acting the way it should. In other words, it's not grounding this green wire that goes to the relay, and therefore the kill wire is not grounded. So I'm gonna, for now, since I don't have a relay to replace to drop in and replace it, I'm going to put everything back together again and consider it a weak relay, but maybe one that doesn't need to be replaced right now. I'm going to order one. I looked on the web, and it looks like if you buy one through Toro, it's going to cost $45, which is very expensive. However, somebody online said that you should be able to buy a generic one for $7 or $8. It'll be a normally open 12-volt DC relay. The one that the guy online suggested was a 70 amp, which is more than enough current draw. So that's it for now. When I go to replace the relay, I might continue this, but for now I'm going to put everything back together. Looks like a relay, a kill switch relay problem.